and welcome to Swan Racing. Thank you for joining me today. Please like and subscribe. This is now, I don't know what episode in the Subaru series, which shouldn't have ever been, but with the turbo removed, sent back off to turbo dynamics, rebuilt pronto, really good. Apologies for not making the video sooner, but I've had so much on. Rebuilt a little motocross engine and a motorbike two-stroke engine. Made myself a gaming rig, race rig. So yeah, I hadn't left much time for this, and the turbo came back about a week ago. Also ordered some studs and gaskets, so they've turned up now. And yeah, we'll crack on, remove the up pipe. I'll show you where we're at the moment. So that's where we're at. We've got the turbo obviously removed, that got sent back. New turbo's here. I've been trying to remove half-heartedly between other jobs, trying to remove them studs in situ. They are right stubborn buggers, so I think I'm going to have to remove the up pipe, which is the job for now. I'm going to get under the car, get the up pipe removed, get it on the bench, and then get those studs out, and then put it all back together again. So yeah, let's crack on with that. So as you can see, there's a bolt. There's my finger. There's a bolt to undo just there, and there's one under as well, which you can't quite see from that angle. That one, and that's it for the up pipe. Just got an old sensor there blocking the hole up, and it couldn't find a bung at the time, so an old oxygen sensor went in to block it up. But I have to sort out. I'd forgotten all about that actually. Got a wide band up the top. So yeah, maybe that should have something screwed into it and connected up. But anyway, first job for today. Main job is to get that up pipe out. So I'll crack on with it. Quick mid-job update. So of course the two simple nuts and bolts on the bottom of the up pipe that should have come undone haven't. So I've ended up having to take the entire exhaust manifold off, which yes, it's a pain in the ass, but at least we can check it over. It's there's a few bits and pieces that needed sorting out on it, so it's probably okay in the long run. Just made a job that's probably should have been about 5 minutes. It's now taken about half an hour to get this far. Anyway, I will keep persevering with it, and we'll see once the manifold is off. So finally got this. Is the Hayward and Scott equal length manifold out. So yeah, well that's what one of those looks like. When I had the car tuned up, the Rolling Road guy, reckoned it wasn't the best. It wasn't very good, but I thought it was, you know, decent making everything. So, but he was on about the GT spec unequal length manifold. He was sort of raving about that, which yeah, I know they're good. Well, they're meant to be good, but you know, I'm not really that keen. I like the equal length type, but I think this is a bit. It's not really. I don't think it is, like, it's not 100% equal length, because I did have one before, cheaper manifold that was definitely equal length, and you could tell by the exhaust note, whereas this one I think it's still slightly unequal. But anyway, that's what one of those looks like. We'll get the up pipe as well out, just have a look. This is the, again, Hayward and Scott up pipe that goes obviously with the manifold. Still just a 2-bolt one like the original fitment. It's quite big. Big bore, could be too big, but then I was thinking about that, and I matched it up with the turbo, and it does. It is the same diameter as the intake on the turbo, you know, the exhaust intake I mean. So I think, well, you know, you could have a smaller one, but then it's going into the turbo. So will it improve spool or not? Not sure. Alright, so you've got the studs out of the up pipe that were a massive pain in the arse to do. I had to weld nuts on and heat them up. But anyway, eventually got them all out, bar one that was a really stubborn bastard, so I had to drill that one out. Anyway, got the studs back in. So as you can see, the turbo is in position. It's only loosely done up, everything is just plonked in for now, because I ended up having to take the manifold off, which was fucking nuisance. So anyway, I've got to get some gaskets for those now, so I don't want to bodge it up and put old gaskets on, so I'm going to give up for the night, like I say, and order some gaskets and then pick it up again tomorrow. Okay, so 3 days later and we now have 2 exhaust manifold gaskets, up pipe to manifold, turbo to up pipe, and the down pipe one is on the turbo. So we're all set really. I've already put the gasket on that came with the turbo, so done that. The up pipe and bracket, just doing that now. Put a shorter braided oil line in because it didn't need that ridiculously long one. So like I say, in some ways some good things have come of it. I can do the job properly. Like I say, I've got new studs, new nuts fitted, cut them down shorter because they were fouling the downpipe when I tried to take it off before. It caused a massive headache, as you probably saw in the earlier part of the video. So it's good that I've got the opportunity to cut them down a bit. Should make things easier if there's ever another time, which there may be. You never know. I might put a different turbo on and stuff like that. Hopefully it wouldn't be to replace this turbo due to things going wrong. It would just be to an upgrade, more power or even less power, but more responsive turbo, stuff like that in the future. So it was a good thing to do. So yeah, just a couple of bolts to shove in there, then the turbo can be plonked in place, and then we can get the manifold back on underneath. Like I say, we ended up having to take the manifold off, which was not good. Didn't really want to do that, but again, it looks like the original exhaust manifold gaskets have possibly been leaking a little bit, so you know, it's not too bad. It means we can put some new gaskets in, so make sure it's all nice and tight and no leaks at all. So it might help with response a little bit if there was any leaks. So yeah, it's not too bad. Right, I'm going to crack on.